page. Ooh. So we're going to prove these two shapes are congruent using rigid transformations. Okay, so I could rotate it, but I could also just flip it like down, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to flip this over. Make this a little bit better. I'm going to flip this over this line right here. I can do a tiny bit better. So I'm going to reflect it over, that's the y-axis, so y equals 2. Okay, if that's the case, then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I should label these. 1, 1. And then 1, 2. So 1, 2. So this is what the shape looks like now. Okay, so I mean, maybe I can do that a little better. So, ooh, I don't know why it's slanting like that. A prime, C prime, B prime. Okay, I think I can flip this across. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, that's not gonna work. So what I'm going to do is instead I guess I might have to rotate this. I'm gonna have to go all the way back. So I am going to instead try to rotate this shape 90 degrees and see what happens. So we're going to rotate clockwise 90 degrees. So the rule for that was, or is, y negative x. So I'm gonna grab these points, or identify them. 3, 6, negative 4, 4, negative 3, 7, negative 2, 3. Okay. Let's rotate these. So 3, 6. I guess I should write them down because I'm gonna lose track of these. 3, 6, negative 2, 3, negative 4, 4. And negative 3, 7. So let's the y's. The y, so it goes first. So 6, 3, 4, 7. And the x's will come over and they'll be opposite. So negative 3, positive 2, positive 4, positive 3. Okay, so let's try to graph these. Actually, I'm going to label these B's. I did B, and then C, then D, then A. B, C, D, and then A. So 6, negative 3. 6, negative 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4. Something seems off. 2, 3, 3, 2. So, well, let's just see what happens when I put them all down. So 7, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I get it now. So right now, as you can tell, I turned it some, but it needs to be turned more. So I am going to go back, and instead of rotating it 90 degrees, I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees. Yeah. Let's try 180 degrees. Okay, so 3, 6. -2, 3. And -4, 4. And -3, 7. Okay, so 180 degrees, the rule would be -x, -y. This time I'm going to put them in order. A, B, C, D. A is -3, 7, 3, 6, -2, 3, and -4, 4. So these just all become the opposites. So 3, -7, -3, -6, and +2, -3, and 4, -4. So let's try this again. So 3, -7, 3, -7, -3, -6. Okay, this is going to look a lot better. 2, -3, 2, -3, and 4, -4. So this is what we have now. Alright, good enough. So now I would rotate, and now I can just translate. I would have to move this 1, 2, 3. I would have to translate this. Well, let's shift this first to the right. So right 1. So 1. I would move it once to the right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 up. Okay, so these are the two things that I'm going to do. These are the two. I'm going to separate them. I'm going to do this transformation and this transformation. But remember that the order that I would do it in is the kind of like backwards. So the second thing I did was this. So it would go first, which is confusing. And then this little circle. And then the first thing I did was rotate clockwise 180 degrees. And this is my answer. So let's back up for a second. I proved that this shape and this shape were congruent because I could rotate it and then translate it and create the same shape. So I proved it by moving them. So if you really care to, if you really want to, then you could put this here, and then you could say, well, 3, so 1, that's 4, negative 2, 3, 5, and then I could add 4 to all these, so negative 3, negative 2, 1, 0. And these match up. 4, negative 3, 4, negative 3. Negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, negative 2. 3, 1, 3, 1. 5, 0, 5, 0. You could do that to prove it, but this is what I really want, is I want you to just basically list this. I guess we proved it by showing it, but in the work, I just really want you proving it by telling me which transformations you would do in order to get from the pre-image to the image. And that is it. Thank you.